And then we'll go. Everything's good, you guys. Everything's gonna be great. Where did the person go? Where did that person go? Where did that? Oh, where did you go? Do you want to be there? There's like one right there. You're good there? Okay. Okay, I'm giving one person one last chance. There's a spot right in the middle if anyone wants to be in the room. You're good? Okay. Okay, Ingrid, where are you going? Okay. All right, friends. Looks like we have one empty spot in the middle of the room if anybody is uncomfortable. I know. If anyone's uncomfortable with where you're at, then feel free to take it. Like front corner. If you don't like it up there, you're good? You love it? Okay. All right. Well, thank you, friends, for making space for one another, for being here. Um, let's see. As far as special announcements go, I have really my only thing that I'm trying really hard to get people to come to is my Costa Rica retreat. I have a few spots left, like a handful of spots that I'd love to fill. My retreat is the 1st of May, so it's the 4th to the 10th. It's right before Mother's Day, so maybe like give yourself a gift. I don't know. Yeah, all the info is on my website. There are flyers on the front desk with a QR code that takes you there. All the information is there. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. If it's only money that's holding you back, please at least message me and see if there's something we can work out. Yeah, so that's really all. Other than that, thank you for being here. Thank you for being patient with the situation, getting everyone in here. I really do love when the class is full because the energy in the room is big and the community vibes are good. So yeah, thanks for showing up and let's just get to it. So if you're not already there, seated meditation. And personally, I like to move a little bit before I settle into stillness. So you can just move little, small, subtle movements. Maybe roll out your shoulders, roll your head around a bit. You can take bigger movements. You could stretch your arms up. You could twist. So just immediately kind of come into your physical body. Notice your physical body a little bit more, how you're showing up this morning. How does your physical body feel? And then as you are ready, settle into stillness. You can rest your hands either on your lap, or maybe you want to bring your hands to your heart. Maybe you even want to bring one hand to heart, one hand to belly. And close your eyes, or if you like to keep your eyes open, soften and lower your gaze. So you might even try gazing down at the tip of your nose. And just give yourself these first few moments to really fully arrive. So anything that's happening in your life outside of these four walls, for now, just let it fall away. Just forget about it. Be here in this space on your mat, in your body. To really land here. And just start to become more aware of everything that is creating this present moment right here, right now. So sounds, sensations, pulsations, thoughts coming and going. Start to feel into or connect with your breath. So if you're a visual person, maybe you visualize your breath. Imagine it with your imagination. See it in some way flowing through you. If you're not so visual, you can just feel into it, the expansion and contraction of each inhale, each exhale. And the next time you inhale, fill up as big as you possibly can. And take a moment to hold and pause in fullness. Maybe even an extra little sip. And then open your mouth, big sigh, release. Good. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, fill up. Imagine your breath just flows into every single little space inside of you. Hold. Let it circulate around. Maybe even that extra teaspoon, extra little sip. Big sigh, let it go. And then last time, so biggest inhale of your entire morning. Every space expands, inflates, hold. This time, maybe 2 extra sips. And out your mouth, big sigh, release. Good. Seal your lips now. And start to drop into Ujjayi breath. So in and out through your nose by way of the back of your throat. The inhale is like you're taking a really, really deep, slow motion gasp. The exhale is just like you're fogging up a window, but your lips are sealed over the breath. So you start to create a little whisper, an oceanic sound as you breathe slowly and intentionally. Take this breath with you and come forward to your hands and your knees, tabletop. And then from hands and knees, just move around intuitively any way your body wants to move. So anything that feels good, you could cat-cow it out, you could circle your hips around. You could just sit back into a child's pose. Rest there, find a sense of grounding there. And all the while, your breath is guiding you. So rather than forgetting about your breath because we've started moving, see if you can make your breath what's guiding your movement. So use your breath to feel into new spaces in your body, to find new awareness inside. And then as you feel around, respond to what you're feeling. So rather than being in a routine, rather than doing the same thing you do every single time you practice yoga, see if you can be present and feel whatever there is to feel right now, and then get curious about it, respond to it. Be here, my friends, for about 4 or 5 more breaths. Yeah, good. I love the different variations. You could stretch your wrists, spin your fingers out, spin your fingers back, and just kind of gently rock forward and back, around in little circles. As you are ready, downward facing dog is where we're headed. So in your next few rounds and however you want to make your transition, start a transition back to downward facing dog. Good, everybody. And once you're back in down dog, same thing, feel around. So maybe you pedal out your heels, maybe you give your head a little shake or a little nod. Maybe it feels good to keep a big bend in your knees, lift up high on your tiptoes, and really just work the length from your fingertips up to your sit bones. So try not to worry about getting your legs completely straight. Don't worry about getting your heels flat on the ground, but focus more on that length from your fingertips all the way up to your hips, all the way up to your sit bones. Even imagine there is an invisible rope attached to your belly button and it's pulling up, it's tugging towards the top corner of the back wall. So feel that lift that lifts you out of your shoulders and your wrists. Nice poses, everybody. Take one more inhale into your down dog. And then listen, as you exhale, just crawl your hands to the back of your yoga mat until you find yourself in a forward fold. So eventually all the weight will be in your feet. Once you are in your fold, bring your feet at least hips width distance apart if they're not there already. All 10 toes face forward. Inhale to a halfway lift position and pause in your halfway lift. Bend your left knee a lot. Bring your left fingertips to the ground and reach your right arm to the sky. So twist. Get your right leg as straight as you can. So root down through the inner edge of your right foot. And imagine you're trying to pull your right hip towards the back of the room. Twist from your center, so breathe down into your belly. And every time you exhale, twist just a little further, couple more rounds right here. It's like a halfway lift with a twist, so your spine is long. End of your next exhale, let it go and switch to the other side. So right knee bends a lot, right fingertips on the ground, left arm to the sky. Yes. So twist from your center, root through your left foot, especially the inner edge. Pull your left hip back, nice Brit, and then breathe, big and spacious. How big can you make your breath? And can you use your exhales to work the twist from the inside? Last couple. Really good, everybody. End of your next exhalation, let it go. And just hang out in your fold. Maybe you grab opposite elbows for a ragdoll. Kind of bounce or sway or bob. So try not to rock back into your heels and lock out your knees, but instead your weight is more forward. It's in the pads of your toes and the balls of your feet. Maybe you even have a huge bend in your knees. That's fine. Just focus on using your core to lift your butt towards the sky. So think butt towards the sky, crown towards the ground, and breathe. Nice job. Beautiful work. Next time you breathe in, come back to a halfway lift. One more time, realigning your spine. Exhale, bow, let it go. And then this time, rise all the way up. Slow rise. Inhale your arms overhead. Hands to your heart. Exhale. Flow with your breath for a moment. Inhale, high mountain. Hinge at your hips, dive down slowly. You can reach forward or you can bring your hands to your third eye center in a prayer position if you don't have space to reach out to the sides. Halfway lift as you breathe in, Ardha Uttanasana. Beautiful. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. From the press of your feet, lead with your heart, reverse swan dive all the way up. Inhale, arms reach. Nice, Mary Jo. Exhale, hands to heart center. Connect back to you. Take that once more. It's a half sun salute. Inhale, high mountain. See if you can close your eyes as you take your slow dive. So feel your core engage, traction out your spine, then fold. Beautiful, Rach. As you inhale, spine parallel to the ground. Hug your shoulder blades towards your spine. Exhale, shoulder blade, yeah, fold. Let it, engage your core and rise all the way back up. Arms overhead. And hands to your heart. Exhale. All right, let's add on just a little bit. Inhale, high mountain. And as you exhale, this time hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. This might be different than you're used to doing it, but just try it. Bend your elbows a lot and suction cup your palms together. And then imagine your elbows with a bend in them are magnetized together. So try to squeeze them towards one another. Now keep all of that and imagine just your fingers are super glued together and you're trying to pull just your fingers apart. So keep pressing your palms together, but pull your fingers energetically away from one another. Keep squeezing your elbows towards each other. See if you can keep all of that and start to reach your hands back away from your body. So keep your palms suction cupped. Keep your elbows magnetized. If you want, add a little baby back bend. Tilt your chin up. Puff your chest up. One more inhale. Keep your hands clasped. Exhale, hinge at your hips. Take it all the way down and fold. Nice, man. Now, if you want to, if it's too much to keep your palms pressing, you can let that part go, but try not to hyperextend through your elbow joints. Relax your neck. If it helps, bend your knees more. See if you can lift your butt higher by using your strong core. See if you can lift your knuckles higher by using the mobility in your shoulders. Nice job, Justin. Take one more big in breath. Very good. Exhale, hands to low back. Release your clasp. Let your arms hang. Give them a little shaky shake. Next inhalation, halfway lift. And from your halfway lift, plant your hands or your fingertips and start to crawl your hands forward until you're in a plank pose. So like you are a four-legged animal, gracefully. Yes, once you're in your plank, friends, start to take little baby rocks forward and back. So spread your fingers super wide, push the ground away, and your positioning doesn't change. You're just transferring weight. Rock a little bit forward, rock a little bit back. Keep drawing your belly button in and up. If you would like to come to your knees at any time to modify, feel free. Next, inhale, little baby rock forward, start on your tippy toes. Exhale, lower just an inch or two down, bend your elbows a little bit. Inhale, push back up, straighten your arms. Do that again, but a little lower. Exhale, 2 or 3 inches. Strong arms, strong belly. Inhale, push back up. Use your breath. This time, exhale halfway down. So it's a chaturanga hold. Hold until you're empty, and then inhale, push back up. Yes. This time, all the way to your belly. Strong straight line. Lower for 3, 2, 1. Nice. Spider-Man Cobra. So bring your hands out to frame your yoga mat. Fingertips on the ground, elbows face the sky. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, take a little twist to your right side and dip your left shoulder down. Good. Inhale back through center. Tone your belly. Press down through pelvis and shoelaces. Exhale, other side, little twist. Nice and wide with your hands is going to feel a lot better. Inhale, lift. Back and forth one more time. So to go wide with your hands, it's giving your shoulders space. It's like a micro shoulder pigeon. If your hands are next to your ribs, you have no room. So give yourself space. Eventually an inhale will bring you back to center. You can hold there as long as you want. Downward facing dog is where we're headed. So find your own way back whenever you are ready. Ujjayi breath. Good job, hallway people, doing great. All right, you've got about 5 rounds here. So if there's any way you want to explore, feel free. Just a quick question from me to you. If you would like a hands-off practice today, you don't feel like being touched or physically adjusted, just let me know by lifting one of your legs in the air. Okie dokie, thank you. Now, if you would like to lift one of your legs in the air and then the other just to stretch, just to feel around, go for it. In your down dog, your hands are your foundation. So make your hands strong, spread your fingers, and imagine that you're like a gecko holding onto a screen door. Grip with your fingertips, especially index finger and thumb. Nice job, everybody. Take one more big inhale into your down dog. Push the ground away. And as you exhale this time, look to the top of your mat, and however you'd like to get there, forward fold. Once you have arrived, halfway lift position, lengthen. Nice, Ella. Exhale, bow and fold. Now take it all the way up. Inhale, stretch tall, arms overhead. Hands to heart, exhale. All right, let's build our flow, my friends. Inhale, high mountain. Pause right here, interlace your fingers, and steeple your index. So get as tall as you can. Squeeze your biceps next to your ears. Send your hips to the right as your upper body goes to the left. So your index fingers are pointing towards the windows. Keep your right shoulder back and down. More weight in your right foot, especially the inner edge. Yes, breathe into your right waistline. See if you can make a crescent moon shape with your body. Take one more deep breath. Make your arms as straight, as strong, as powerful as possible. Inhale back to center, realign, re-lengthen, biceps squeeze your ears. Exhale, other side. So first send your hips to the left as your upper body goes right. If you try to create this pose with just your upper body, you're super limited in your range of motion. So start in your legs. Hips sway left, upper body reaches right. Keep your left shoulder back and down, plugged in. Keep both arms long, strong, powerful. Breathe as big as you can. Awesome work. One last round on this side. Inhale back to center. As you exhale, chair plane pose. So bend your knees, swing your arms back behind you as you sit back. And try not to round your back and look at the ground, but squeeze your shoulder blades towards your spine. Roll your shoulders back and down. So as you squeeze your shoulder blades, you should feel your back muscles fire up. As you sit back, you should feel your core fire up. Now, if you would like, option to float up to your tiptoes. So stay connected to your strong core. Keep your heart lifted, back muscles engaged. Yes, awesome, Lori. See if you can sit a little lower, bend your knees a little more. Yes, awesome, Callie, lift your heels a little higher. One last round. Thanks, Jane. All right, as you inhale, arcing Tadasana, so heels down, cactus your arms, puff up your heart, and as you exhale, bring your hands together at your third eye center, prayer hands, and take it all the way down. Go straight into your forward fold. Yes, very nice. Halfway lift, breathe in. Beautiful. Exhale, plant your hands, feet to the back of your yoga mat, plank. This time, take your vinyasa however you want. So it's all you. Take it your way or skip it all together. See you in downward facing dog. Once you're there, reconnect to Ujjayi breath if you've lost it. So Ujjayi breath, it is not there to fight you. It is not there to make your practice more challenging. It is actually there to support you, to hold you, to guide you. So if Ujjayi breath has not clicked for you yet, that's okay. But do stay curious about it. There is something there. All right, friends, from your dog pose, next time you breathe in, take your right leg to the sky. Beautiful. See if you can keep your hips square. So inner thighs face each other, hips square. And even if it means you can't lift your right leg as high, just go for length, strength, and power. So make your right leg so strong, like you're stomping it onto an invisible wall behind you. See if you can continue to lift through your hips using your strong core. Take one more inhale. Beautiful. Exhale, right knee towards your nose. Round your spine, hollow out your belly. Stay here as you breathe in. Lift onto your back tiptoes. Lift through your waistline. Now step forward as soft as you can. Yay, good job. Rise slowly into your crescent lunge. Thanks, Meg. Good, Chris. So high on the ball of your back foot. If you want to modify, you can always keep your back knee on the ground. But if your back knee is lifted, then your back leg ought to feel just as strong and powerful as your front leg. So rather than sinking into your legs are your strong foundation. Hug towards midline. Pull your right hip back, left hip forward so you feel strong, stable. And then your upper body, that's your expression. So feel into your upper body and be intentional. Do you want to spread your fingers, energize through your hands, or do you want to soften your fingers today? Do you want to take your gaze up towards the sky, or do you want to close your eyes? So whatever you're doing, it's intentional. It's on purpose. Breathe into it. Take one more inhale and crescent lunge. Beautiful job. As you exhale, we will twist left arm forward, right arm back. Bend your back knee to a hover. So turbo twist with your back knee hovering. If you want to modify at any time, back knee can come gently down to the ground and rest. Otherwise, back knee is hovering, and imagine you're trying to drag your back thigh forward. Weight is nice and centered, so you're not leaning or reaching forward. Feel your strong core, and as you exhale, see if you can twist a little bit further. See if you can sit a little lower in your legs, maybe even gaze back over your right arm behind you. Last round here. Good, nice, Steve. Inhale, come back, crescent lunge. Invitation to straighten your legs if you want to, both legs. Exhale, bring your hands to the ground, low lunge. And then from your low lunge, standing splits, left leg lifts. So just like a one-legged forward fold, that's it. I do not care at all how high your left leg goes. So if it's an inch off the ground, cool, that's awesome. Find your own edge and then just be with it. Try not to sink into your outer right hip. So hug in with your right inner thigh and use your core, use your center to lift you up. Relax your neck, same way you would do in a forward fold. Yes, left toes, can you feel them? Can you wiggle them around? Can you spread them? Take one more inhale, breathe all the way up into your left toes. Now listen as you exhale, Shiva squat. So left knee tucks into the back of your right knee, both knees bend, get small. Inhale, re-extend, standing splits. If you want, you can take a little handstand hop. Exhale, Shiva squat. We've got 3 total. So like a little ball, but you're balancing on one foot, left knee behind right knee. Inhale, re-extend or hop. And then last time, Shiva squat. Get small, little crunch, yeah. Inhale, re-extend. So standing splits. Now listen, step your left foot to the very back of your mat once again. This time set up your warrior 2 stance. So pivot your back heel down, cartwheel your arms up, Virabhadrasana 2. Back foot is parallel to the back edge of your mat. Yes, back foot parallel to the back edge of your mat. Front toes face directly forward. So warrior 1, I know that your back toes are facing a little bit forward, but warrior 2, your back foot is parallel to the back of your mat. Those 2 poses have a very different stance. So feel into that. Hips are open, heart is open, shoulders stacked over your hips, so you're not leaning or reaching forward. Next time you inhale, reverse your warrior. Front palm rotates up, reach back, and lengthen your right side. Keep that deep bend in your right knee and keep tracking your right knee towards your pinky toe. So if it feels like your right knee is collapsing in, see if you can wrap your right butt cheek underneath you. Press into the outer edges of both feet. Breathe into your right waistline. If you'd like a variation, go for it. Last couple of rounds right here. Soft through your face. Unclench your jaw. Beautiful, everyone. One last in-breath. As you exhale, come back to a warrior 2. If your front leg needs a moment, you can straighten it out, but then we're moving into a side angle posture. So you'll reach your right hand forward and then just tip it over. The only thing that has to change once you're reaching as far forward as you can is your arms. So right arm towards the ground, left towards the sky. And if there's a variation you like, take it. I personally love to reach my left arm forward, bicep next to my ear. If the half or the full bind is calling to you, go for it. Heart open. Keep your right knee tracking towards your pinky toe. Awesome job. Last couple of rounds, my friends, wherever you're at. All right, from the press of your feet, next inhale, come back up to your warrior 2. Straighten your front leg, parallel your feet. So turn all of your toes towards the long edge of your mat. And I know when it's crowded in here, sometimes you have to do like a counterclockwise dive or something like that. But however you need to get there, let's inhale our arms up. And then exhale, take it all the way down into your wide-legged forward fold. Yeah, you can make it a little bit creative. And then hang out for about 5 to 7 rounds anywhere you would like to go. So feel free to just hang out and breathe, or if there's something that's calling to you, if you want to play and explore, feel free. Stay right here. So wherever you choose to go, stay in your body, stay with your breath. Good. Open mouth sighs are more than welcome. Okay, fingertips to the ground if they're not there already. And then crawl your hands to the top of your space and rotate your toes to face forward so you're in a low lunge position. From low lunge position, just step your back foot forward, nice and easy, forward fold. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, fold and bow. Take it all the way up. Slowly rise. Inhale your arms, extend. High mountain. Pause in your high mountain. So check in with how you are standing as you simply just reach your arms up. For me, usually my ribs are pressing forward, my butt's sticking out if I'm not paying attention. For some people, it's the opposite. Their tailbone's kind of tucked under, their upper back rounds. So feel your own imbalances and find neutral. Find your most optimal alignment. Root into your, let's see, left foot. We're going to go with left foot is your base. Right knee lifts, standing staff. So left foot is your base. Lift your right knee. Hug in with your inner thighs. Flex your right toes. Yes. One more inhale right here. As you exhale, we will twist. Left arm forward, right arm back. So twist. Stay balanced on your left foot. Squeeze your inner thighs. If you want to, you can grab your outer right knee or thigh with your left hand. You can press your right hand into your low back. Use that as leverage. We will get into the full variation of this pose eventually, but for right now, we're just holding, breathing, and working on our balance and the twist. If you want, you could try gazing over your right shoulder behind you. Stand super tall. One last round, and as you exhale, see if there's any more room you can create. Ring out. Inhale, standing staff, arms to the sky. Option to extend right leg if you want. And then listen, curtsy, bow. So swing your right toes off the left edge of your mat and take a little bow. Bend your knees, swing your arms back. Inhale, extended leg curtsy, reach up, your legs stay the same. Pull your left hip back, right hip forward, squeeze inner thighs. Exhale one more time, take your bow. Inhale, high mountain, so both feet on your mat, both arms to the sky. Take it all the way down, slow dive as you exhale, forward fold. Nice, Michelle. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, Chaturanga Dandasana, lower slowly. Can always skip it if you'd rather. Heart lifts as you inhale. And then down dog. Ujjayi breath, reconnect. Inhale your left leg to the sky. All right, so square through your hips, inner thighs face each other. Make your left leg strong and powerful. So I do not care so much about height. Go for length, strength, power. Yes, awesome. One more inhale here as you press up with your left foot. Exhale, left knee to your nose. So round your back, hollow out your belly. Stay here, breathe in, lift on your back, tippy toes, lift through your waistline, and then step through as soft as you can, low lunge. Rise up to your crescent lunge, nice and easy, no hurry. So strong and powerful through your legs. Legs are your foundation. You're high on the ball of your back foot. So find your longest stance, but then rather than sinking into it, stabilize. So with your longest stance, you're hugging back in. Front hip pulls back hip pulls forward. And then your upper body can grow into your expression. So be in your crescent lunge, breathe into it, feel into it. What do you want to connect with? What do you want to embody here? Just get curious about that. One more inhale. Exhale, turbo twist towards the window. So right arm goes forward, left arm goes back knee bends to a hover. So as your back knee is hovering, imagine you're trying to pull your back thigh forward and your front hip back. Squeeze your inner thighs. Twist from your strong core. If you want a balance challenge, more of a balance challenge, gaze over your left arm behind you. Take one last round of breath. Nice, Sala. Inhale, come back, crescent lunge. Arms reach up, invitation to extend both of your legs, strong legs. Exhale, hands come down. Standing split. So lift your right leg. Good. And it's just like a one-legged forward fold. Don't psych yourself out with the name. I literally do not care if your right foot is an inch above the ground. Just find your own edge. Relax your neck, same as you would in a forward fold. Feel that strong connection to your center, that invisible rope pulling in and up. Yes, awesome, Andrea. Variations are welcome. Can you feel your right toes, friends? Can you wiggle them? Can you spread them out? Take one more inhale. Exhale, Shiva squat. Right knee tucks into the back of your left knee. Both knees bend, get small. Inhale, re-extend. You can hop if you want. Shiva squat. Your right heel is up towards your right glute. Yes. Inhale, re-extend. 3 total. Last one. Shiva squat. Tuck your right knee into the back of left. Inhale, re-extend. Last time. And then step your right foot all the way back. Set up your warrior 2 legs. So pivot your back heel down. Cartwheel your arms up. Back foot parallel to the back of your mat. Your back toes are not pointing forward. They're facing straight to the right. Left toes face forward. And track your front knee towards your pinky toe. So if it feels like you're sticking your butt out, how could you change that? Wrap your front butt cheek underneath your body. Open through your heart, open through your hips. Next, inhale, reverse your warrior. So front palm rotates up, reach back. Imagine that you are trying to lift your left ribs up and out of your left hip. Keep that deep bend in your left knee and keep tracking your left knee towards your pinky toe. Press into the outer edges of your feet. Nice, Whitney. Soft through your face. One last huge inhale. Exhale, back through your warrior 2, moving towards side angles. So reach forward like you're trying to touch the front wall. Reach. And then tip it over. Left arm towards the ground, right towards the sky. You can also reach your right arm forward, bicep next to your ear. Half or full bind if you want to go there, go for it. Make sure your breath is there. Nice, Eileen. So heart open, hips open, and your breath can move through every little space. Awesome, Jill. Last couple rounds. From the press of your feet, next inhale, rise up. Straighten out your front leg. Turn all of your toes to face towards the long edge of your mat. Inhale, arms reach up. And then however you need to make your way down into your wide-legged forward fold. Few deep breaths. You can do something completely different than you did on the other side, or you can do the same thing. Just hang out and feel, notice. Ah. All right, last couple rounds. If you'd like, big open mouth sigh. Might feel real good. Fingertips or hands to the ground if they're not there already, and crawl your hands to the top of your space so you come into a low lunge. And then just step your back foot forward, nice and easy. You'll be in a forward fold. Halfway lift. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bow. Rise all the way up. Inhale into your high mountain pose and pause. So notice once again, is there any way you personally can stand with more optimal alignment in your own body? Just feel into it. Right foot this time is your base. Lift your left knee up, standing staff. So hug in with your inner thighs, almost like you're zipping a zipper up through your midline. So everything hugs in and reaches up, gets tall. Flex your left toes back towards your shin. One last inhale here. And with your exhale, twist towards the windows. Right arm forward, left arm back. You can absolutely grab hold of your outer left knee or thigh with your right hand. You could also press your left hand into your low back. And you can use your hands against your body as gentle leverage. If you want that extra balance challenge, see if you can gaze over your left shoulder. Keep squeezing your inner thighs. Keep twisting with your strong core. Last couple rounds. Stand tall, stand well. Feel your breath flow through. Very nice. Awesome, Mikkel. Inhale, back to standing staff. Arms reach up. You could extend left leg if you want. Exhale, curtsy bow. So bring your left toes off the right edge of your mat and take your bow. Arms swing back. Inhale, legs stay the same. Extended leg curtsy, reach up. Try to square your hips as best you can. Exhale, one more bow. Yes, beautiful. Inhale, high mountain pose. So both feet on your mat, both arms to the sky. And then as you exhale, take your dive all the way down. Beautiful. Lift halfway, breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, and however you want to move through your vinyasa. Then eventually, either down dog, or now would be a great time for a child's pose or any other resting pose of your choice. So just give yourself a moment to feel, to notice, to reconnect to your body, and maybe recommit to your practice. We're going to move through that whole sequence, that whole flow we just did, a couple more times, but we're going to go one breath, one movement. So it will be faster. However, we will not move as fast as we can just to get it done. We will move slowly and intentionally with our slow, intentional breath. So if you feel like I'm cueing really slow, too slow for you, see if you can breathe slower, breathe deeper. Move with your slow, deep breath. So we are not in a hurry here. If at any time you just want to take a break or do your own thing, always, you are welcome. So full permission to take care of you first. If you're coming with me, downward facing dog. Ujjayi breath. Fire it up. Ah. All right, great big inhale as you push the ground away. Lift your hips really high. Exhale, gaze to the top of your mat, step or float, forward fold. Once you've arrived, spinal extension, lengthen. And exhale, let it go. Let's rise all the way up. Arms extend, breathe in. Hands to heart, breathe out. All right, here we go. Inhale, high mountain. You can clasp your hands, or you do you, side body stretch to the right, hips go left. So you can take your own variation if you prefer. Inhale through center. Other side, think of a crescent moon shape. Create it with your body all the way to empty. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, chair plane or drinking bird. So bend your knees, swing your arms back, maybe lift to your tiptoes. Yes, arcing Tadasana, so heels down. Cactus your arms, lift your heart. Breathe in here. And then exhale takes you straight into your forward fold all the way down, slow dive. Yes. Lift halfway, Ardha Uttanasana, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Try to keep that exhale going as you lower, Chaturanga. Inhale, peel your heart open, shoulders back and down away from your ears. Exhale, downward facing dog. Great big inhale, take your right leg high. Exhale, use your strong core, step your right foot through, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, rise, strong legs. Exhale, turbo twist, left arm forward, right arm back, back knee bends. Inhale, back to crescent, option to extend both legs if you want, strong legs. Exhale, hands to the earth, low lunge. Inhale, standing splits, left leg high. Just one time. Exhale, Shiva squat. Tuck your left knee into the back of your right knee. Yes, nice, Crystal. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, step your left foot to the back of your mat. Set up your warrior 2 legs. Listen, inhale, reverse warrior. So all the way up and back. Very good. Exhale, side angle. Reach forward, tip it over. All right, listen. Inhale, reverse triangle. So rise up, straighten your front leg. Reach up, reach back. So slight variation there. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Step your back foot forward, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in and lengthen. Exhale, release. Take it all the way up. Arms overhead and your right knee lifts. Exhale, twist. Left arm forward, right arm back, all the way to empty, squeeze inner thighs. Inhale, back to standing staff. Extend your right leg if you want. Curtsy bow. Exhale, right toes off the left edge. Legs stay the same. Inhale, extended leg curtsy, reach up. Yes, one more bow. Beautiful, friends. Nice, Kate. Inhale, high mountain, both feet on your mat. Exhale, take it down nice and easy. Forward fold. Spinal extension. Breathe in, lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, chaturanga. Keep that exhale going as you lower. Inhale, heart lifts. Try not to lock out your elbows. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg high. Breathe in, stretch. Exhale, step your left foot through super softly. Inhale, crescent, rise slowly. Turbo twist with your exhale, back knee bends. Twist towards the windows, yes. Inhale, nice, Emily, back to crescent. Maybe you extend both legs. Powerful legs. Exhale, hands come down. Root into your front foot, standing splits. Right leg high, spread your right toes. Just one time, Shiva squat. Right knee tucks in the back of left. Good job. Inhale, re-extend. Right toes all the way back. Set up your warrior 2 legs. And then remember, reverse. So all the way up and back as you inhale. Side angle. Exhale, reach forward. Tip it over. Empty out. And then changing it up a little bit. Reverse triangle. So rise up, straighten front leg. Lengthen left side. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the ground, low lunge, just step your back foot forward, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, bow. Root to rise. So feet root down as you rise up, inhale, reach up, float your left knee up. Exhale, twist towards the windows, use your strong core, squeeze your inner thighs. Yes, inhale. Standing staff, option to extend left if you left toes off the right edge, take your bow. Inhale, reach, extended leg curtsy. One more time, bow. Yes, nice, Tom. Inhale, high mountain. Both feet on your mat, both arms to the sky. Exhale, slow dive. Beautiful work, friends. Lift halfway with your inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, vinyasa your way. See you in downward facing dog. No rush. Ujjayi breath. So we will move one more time through that entire sequence. This time, I'm going to change it up even more. I'm going to add a few things. We're going to hold a few poses. So just like you've been doing, listen to my cues, take them as invitations. So whatever works, awesome. If it doesn't work, just leave it behind. If you are coming with me, downward facing dog. One last big inhalation into your dog pose. Exhale, look to the top of your space, step or float, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, let it go. All the way up, rise. Big full body stretch, breathe in. Hands to heart, breathe out. All right, here we go. Inhale, high mountain. Side body stretch. You can make it your own if you want. Exhale, upper body goes right, hips sway left. Through center as you inhale. And then with your exhalation, up and over to the other side, all the way to emptiness. Inhale, center. Chair, plane, or drinking bird. Bend your knees, swing your arms back. Maybe lift your heels high. Arcing Tadasana. So inhale, lift your heart, cactus your arms. And as you exhale, take it straight into your dive. Down into your fold. Yes. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, chaturanga. Try to keep that exhale going or even hold empty as you lower. Inhale, peel your heart open. Exhale, take your hips back. All right, inhale, right leg to the sky. You can hold if you want, or exhale, right knee, left elbow. Get as close as you can. Three-legged, stretch it out. Right knee, right armpit, get as high as you can. Maybe even bend your elbows, add a little push-up. Don't let your butt drop. Inhale, three-legged dog, stretch. Now everybody knee to your nose and step through softly, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, rise. Exhale, turbo twist. Now listen, friends, stay here. Bring your right forearm across your low back. Turn your shoulders forward and your gaze forward. Reach your left arm up and slightly back. So see if you can create a little back bend. Puff up your heart. Your arm, your forearm behind you supports your low back. Breathe down your left side. See if you can feel the stretch in the front of your left hip, those hip flexor muscles. Take one more inhale as you reach high. Exhale, bring your left hand down. Reach your right arm up. You're in a revolve lunge. Be here for a moment. Revolve lunge. Strong through your legs. Twist from your center. If you want to test, are my legs strong? Is my core engaged? See if you can hover your left hand above the ground and nothing else changes. Take one last round here. Nice work. End of your exhale, release, pivot back, heel down, reverse warrior. So all the way up, all the way back. Inhale. Exhale, side angle. Now listen, pause in side angle. Here are your options. You may turn it into a triangle, or you may turn it into a balancing half moon. So if you want to go for half moon, reach your right hand forward and your back leg floats up. If you want to go for triangle, work your front leg as straight as it will go. All of those poses, your heart is open, your hips are open. If your back leg is lifted, keep your back leg strong and powerful. So like you're stomping it onto an invisible wall. Awesome, Erica. Nice poses, everybody, wherever you are. 2 more breaths. See if you can land softly in warrior 2 if you're balancing. Everybody rise back up. We're gonna take a reverse triangle eventually. So straighten your front leg or however you need to adjust. Next inhale, reverse try. Reach up and back. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the ground. Step your back foot forward, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, let it go. All the way up, rise. Inhale your arms up. Lift your right knee. And when you're ready, take your twist. So left arm forward, right arm back, but we're gonna hold this one if you wanna move into the full variation. Go for it. Revolved hand to big toe. So grab your big toe or your foot. Start to extend your right leg. Press through your heel. Keep your spine long. Keep your shoulders broad. Use your strong core to hold and support you wherever you are at. Last breath. Very nice. Slowly unwind standing staff. Inhale, maybe extend right if you haven't already. Curtsy bow. Exhale, take your bow. Yes, extended leg curtsy. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, one more bow on this side. Beautiful work. High mountain. Inhale. And exhale, dive down. Traction out your spine. Nice, Ingrid. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. You can always skip it or chaturanga. Heart lifts. Breathe in. Nice, Sarah. Hips lift. Breathe out. Left leg to the sky. Inhale. You are more than welcome to hold or exhale, left knee, right elbow. Push the ground away. Inhale, three-legged dog. Left to left. Aim for your armpit. Add a push-up if you want. Bend your elbows. Don't let your butt sink. Inhale, back up. Yes, awesome. Last one. Knee to your nose. Round your back. Step forward softly. Crescent lunge. Rise slowly. Breathe in. Turbo twist. Right arm forward. Left arm back. Back knee bends. Pause. Back knee is hovering above the ground. Bring your left forearm across your low back. Square your shoulders forward, gaze forward, reach your right arm up, slightly back. So puff up your heart. It's not leaning back, it's curling open. You want to feel it in your mid and your upper back, not so much low back. Take one more inhale. Exhale, right hand down, left arm up, so you're in revolve lunge here. Few rounds, be in revolve lunge. Strong legs. If you want to test, are my legs engaged? Is my core engaged? See if you can hover your right hand, nothing else moves. Last couple of breaths. Really good. End of your exhale, let it go. Pivot back, heel down. Reverse warrior all the way up and back. Breathe in as you exhale, side angle, reach forward, tip it over. Another pause, wherever you'd like to take it on this side, triangle or balancing half moon, or you can stay in side angle. So your pose, all variations, hips are open, heart is open. Yes, if your back leg is lifted, it shouldn't feel like it weighs 1,000,000 pounds. You should have the muscles working. So make your back leg strong. Awesome, Jane. Breath strong, supporting you from the inside, wherever you're at. Last couple. Nice, Britt. All right, see if you can land softly if you're balancing in a warrior two. Then everybody, we're taking it into a reverse triangle. Straighten your front leg, reach up, slightly back. Inhale here, reach. As you exhale, just cartwheel your hands down and step your back foot forward, forward fold. Spinal extension, breathe in. Exhale, fold. All the way up, rise. Inhale, right knee lifts. Actually, sorry, it's left knee. Left knee lifts. Ah, what is it? Left knee lifts. All right, thank you. Twist towards the windows. You can hold right here or you can extend. So grab hold of your left foot or left big toe and start to work your left leg as straight as you can without rounding your spine. So press through your heel, flex through your toes, broaden your shoulders. If you can, you might gaze over your left shoulder behind you. Last breath, your pose. Awesome, Whitney. Slowly unwind, standing staff. Inhale. And take your bow. Exhale, curtsy bow. Yes, extended leg curtsy, square hips, squeeze your inner thighs. Breathe in. One last bow. Exhale. Beautiful. High mountain pose. Breathe in and lengthen. Exhale, slow dive. Traction out your spine. Bless you. Halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, chaturanga. Try to keep that exhale going. Lift your heart. And then you choose down dog or maybe child's pose, hero's pose. So give yourself a moment just to feel, just to be in your body. Feel all that energy flowing through. So whatever is there, not trying to push it away, not trying to fix it or control it, but just allowing whatever's there to be there. Send it your breath, send it your awareness. All right, my friends, tabletop position, hands and knees. And then from your hands and your knees, we're moving into a modified side plank. So pivot on your right knee, bring your right foot out like a little kickstand to the outside of your mat. Left leg reaches back and then left arm up. So open up towards the windows. And I know it's tempting to just let your butt stick out behind you. It's a lot easier. Try to squeeze through your outer right butt cheek and press your hips forward towards the windows. Left arm might reach forward towards the front of the room. And your left foot can stay on the ground or it can float up, make it strong and powerful. Stay here, final option only if you want to take it. Bend your left knee, reach back, grab hold of your left foot. And then once you've got your foot, gentle leverage. So kick foot into hand, pull hand back into foot. Try not to kick your foot up. I know it's easier, but try to kick your foot back, press your hips forward, and let your heart look up. Yes. Spread your toes if you're holding your foot in your hand. Take one last round. Your personal fullest expression. Not yet, you guys. And then let it go. Back to hands and knees. Tabletop. From tabletop, lower to your forearms. We're setting up a dolphin pose. So sometimes it helps me to grab opposite elbows. That's how far apart you want your arms. Shoulder width distance. And then make a number 11 with your arms on the ground. Spread your fingers and especially try to press into thumbs and index. If you want to modify, then instead you can make a tripod with your hands. Relax your neck. So we're going into it really slow. Relax your neck and curl your toes under, lift your knees just an inch off the ground. So as your knees are hovering, I want you to feel your strong shoulders hugging with your upper arms, press down through the belly of your forearms, relax your neck. Now, slowly lift your hips up towards the sky and walk your toes towards your elbows, coming into your dolphin pose. So imagine one day your hips stack over your shoulders. Try not to let your try not to let your elbows drift apart. You can stay where you are at, or you can take your right leg to the sky. Use your right leg to lift you out of your shoulders. You can stay where you're at, or if you want, you can play with little hops towards a forearm stand. Everybody, 3 more breaths. If you're holding your regular dolphin, press your heart towards the back of the room and get your hips as high as they will go. That invisible rope pulls up on your belly button. Last big inhale. Open mouth sigh if you want it. Ah, good job. Come on down. Sit back. Child's, embryo, or puppy. And just feel whatever's flowing through. Slow, spacious breath. Your next couple rounds, downward facing dog. Ujjayi breath. Use it just a little bit longer. Use it to support you. It's like a second wind, then a third wind. Your breath is brand new every single time you take an inhale. All right, from your down dog, inhale your right leg high, and then peel your right hip open this time. Bend your knee, stack your right hip on top of left, Only if you want to. Option to flip your dog. Step your right foot down behind you. Reach your right arm forward. And breathe down your front body. Stretch your abdominal wall. Back muscles engaging to support you. Take one more inhale if you're in the back bend. Nice work. Come back, three-legged down dog. Right leg extends high. Breathe in. And then listen. Pigeon pose. Right shin to the top of your space. Gently set your body down. So if you know that this pose will work better for you on your back, sorry, I got this new iPad and I'm learning how to use it. If you know this pose works better for you on your back, you can take it there instead, or in a seat if you'd rather, of course. And then just big, deep breaths to settle in, to soften around the pose. So rather than being here and getting tighter and tighter and just waiting for the pose to be done, see if you can do the exact opposite. Be here and just be completely present with each inhale, each exhale. And whatever you're feeling, you're welcoming it. You're getting curious about it. You're responding to it. You're so present, the time and space just kind of melt away. Be in your body. Feel your breath. Anytime you'd like. Sometimes an open mouth sigh can feel real nice. We'll be here for about 4 or 5 more rounds. I'm going to give you an adjustment since you're so flexible. See if you can lift your butt up. So like bring your knee out here. Bring your shin parallel. And then pull your butt back so much that it lifts up. Like this. Now keep pulling it back. And then bow forward. That's your pose. Good job. Perfect. All right, friends, last couple rounds. Just like we did at the very beginning. Next inhale, fill up as big as you can. Hold and take that extra little sip. Send it down into your hips. Open your mouth, let it go. Very nice. Start to lift your upper body. And then listen. You're just going to take it into a three-legged tabletop. So your hands will root down, curl your back toes under, and kind of scoot your back knee forward. Then unthread your right leg. Take it back behind you. Give it a nice little shaky shake. Yeah, a few little shakies, or you could even kind of circle your knee around. And then, listen, moving into a modified side plank, you'll pivot on your left knee. So your left foot comes off the side of your mat, right arm to the sky. Modified side plank. If you want to set your right foot down, feel free. If you want to keep it lifted, perfect. If you want to reach your right arm forward, bicep next to your ear, so lengthen through your right side, go for it. And then final option, if you want, bind your pose, reach back, grab your foot or your ankle. Try not to kick your foot up. I know it's so much easier. Kick it back, squeeze your outer left glute, press your hips forward, let your heart look up. Nice, Justin. Good adjustments, you guys. Beautiful. Spread your toes. Soften your face, last round. Awesome. Width, slowly let it go. Hands and knees. Set up for one more dolphin pose. Dolphin pose is one of the best poses you can do for your shoulders and your upper back. So keep that in mind. Set yourself up. That number 11 with your forearms on the ground if possible. And try to especially press through thumbs and index. Relax your neck. Curl your toes under. Hover your knees just an inch or two above the ground first. So as you hover, you should feel your core, you should feel your shoulders. Hug in with your upper arms. Now, lift your hips up and walk your toes as close as you can to your elbows. So in down dog, we're pressing our hips back, but in dolphin pose, we are simply trying to lift our hips up. One day, your hips stack over your shoulders. Press your heart towards the back of the room. Only if you want to, you can lift your left leg and use your left leg to take weight out of your upper body. And only if you want to, you can take those little baby hops. Use your right leg as a springboard. Yes, last couple rounds, friends. Open mouth exhales are more than welcome. Ah. All right, let it all go. Rest. So child's embryo, puppy, heroes. Feel your breath. And then as you are ready, next couple of rounds, downward facing dog pose. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Peel your left hip open, bend your knee. This is a great place to stay, or flip your dog. Left foot comes down behind. Yeah, open your heart. Back muscles are supporting your front body as it opens. So feel your strong back muscles squeezing your spine. Last big inhale if you're in the back bend. Nice, Andrea. And then bring it back slowly. Three-legged down dog, left leg high, inhale. Pigeon pose, left shin to the top of your space. Body comes down gently. If you know that this works better on your back or in a seat, please feel free to take it there. Try to get your left knee as wide as you can towards the outer left edge of your mat. And then especially if you are a person that can just easily plop down into pigeon and your butt's on the ground, try not to do that. So pull your left butt cheek up and back as if there is an invisible rope attached to your left butt cheek. Nice adjustment. Good job. So as your left butt cheek pulls up and back, your heart goes forward and down. Nice, Sala. And then you can soften around the pose. So even in pigeon, there is strength, there is structure, there is stability. And then you're finding the softness around it and within it. So I like to think of it, how we can make a really, really tight fist with our hand, but then we can keep the structure and even the strength, the integrity of our fist, but just let our fingers soften within it. So same thing, you're holding the integrity of the posture, the structure of the pose, softening within it, softening around it. Lift your butt. Yeah, that's your pose. Good job, Sala. So try to let this, yep, even more. So you're pulling that back. And then you can scoot your back knee back. Just back knee. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. Yep, that's it. Perfect. Stay strong. Really good awareness, everybody. I love it. Take about 5 more. Soft through your facial muscles, through your jaw, your forehead. Sometimes I like to just imagine, get curious about what would it feel like if we could soften through our heart space. With the front, the back, the sides. Ah. Once again, just like we did at the very, very beginning, huge inhalation with your next in breath. Fill up and hold. And then take that extra sip, send it down into your hips. Big sigh, let it out. Slowly lift your upper body. And same thing, three-legged tabletop. So you'll scoot your back knee forward a bit and then take your left leg back. Give it that little shaky shake. Yeah, maybe circle it out. And then eventually you're going to take your left toes off the right edge of your mat, push them down, pull your hips left and gaze back over your right shoulder. So hips left, gaze over right shoulder. Lengthen your left side. Yeah, lean into it, breathe into it, should feel good. And then come back and we'll just switch to the other side. So take your right leg back, take your right toes off the left edge. Same thing, lean your hips to the right, gaze over left shoulder. So feel into it, find something here. If you're like, what am I supposed to be getting out of this? Then feel around. Sometimes I like to use my left heel to massage my right quad muscle like a lacrosse ball. So get creative. Take one last round. And come back to tabletop. And you choose either one last vinyasa into one last down dog, or one last vinyasa into one last child's pose, or maybe just a down dog or a child's pose, skip the vinyasa. So choose where you want to go and then give yourself a moment to just feel. Or if you're Crystal, another headstand. Nice job, everybody. And then wherever you have ended up, slowly begin to transition now all the way onto your back, however you want to get there. And you can face whichever direction you want to. Bless you. Once you're on your back, just draw your knees towards your belly. Take a little rock from side to side. Bless. And then supine spinal twist of your choice. Go to the right with your legs, and your left arm can either extend out to the left or goal post your left arm on the ground. Gaze up or over left shoulder. So you could just keep both knees bent. You could cross your legs. You could extend one leg. You could take a windshield wiper variation. I can't sleep until I feel your touch. And keep your breath big and spacious just a little bit longer. Let your body give in all the weight of your body. So you're not trying to hold yourself up anymore. In your next couple rounds, just switch to the other side. Find your way to the other side slowly and intentionally. So you might take a moment as you come through center to neutralize. You could take a little rock. You could give your knees a squeeze. You could take a big full body stretch. Big belly breaths. Can you feel pretty even? Find your way back to center. No rush. Take your time. But an invitation to take one inversion, or if you want, you can take a couple different ones, but anything that puts your hips and or your legs higher than your heart. Give yourself about 7 to 10 breaths there. And if an inversion is not what sounds right for you, then any other pose that is calling to you. 7 to 10 breaths. Once you feel complete with your inversion, friends, you'll start to ease your way out and take any finishing poses that you would like for another about 10 breaths. So personally, I love me a happy baby at the end of practice. It's a good way to neutralize the spine. Maybe full body stretch, maybe just hugging your knees in one last time, giving yourself a squeeze, taking a little rock. Maybe you just feel like going right into your Shavasana, which is also just fine. Just take your time, finish off your practice, and eventually start finding your way into your final relaxation. As you do settle in, your breath can just be effortless, easy. You can let your autonomic nervous system take back over and just breathe you. So these last few moments, traditionally, this is what the entire physical practice was for, just to tire you out, tire out your body, tire out your mind, so that finally now you can lay here and just rest and relax and just be in meditation, be with yourself. So I will read to you as you just kind of drift off. This is by Rumi. When grapes turn to wine, they long for our ability to change. When stars wheel around the North Pole, they are longing for our growing consciousness. Wine got drunk with us, not the other way. The body developed out of us, not we from it. We are bees and our body is honeycomb. We made the body. Cell by cell, we made it. These last few moments, friends, just be in your body. Feel every cell inside of you. Use the sounds, use the vibrations, use the frequencies just to feel all that space, all that energy that's flowing through you every moment of every day. And give yourself these last few moments to just simply soak it all in. Shavasana. Take a deep breath in and let it go. And just start to come back to your body. To wiggle through fingers and toes. Sometimes I like to rub my hands together really fast and place my palms over my eyelids, just be in the dark for a moment. So eventually just find your way into fetal position on either side, just a nurturing position for one last second. Let yourself feel held, supported, nurtured. Sometimes I even like to just visualize using my imagination, visualize my practice soaking into my body in some way. And using the strength in your arms, ease your way up into seated meditation, facing towards the front of your mat. So right back where we started. Just gather your hands to your heart. Prayer hands are one palm stacked on top of the other. We'll close this practice together with one great big collective Om. So Om is symbolically the vibration of the universe, the sound that was here before anything else, the sound that one day everything will return to. So it's technically three sounds put together. It's Ah, O, M. Try not to worry how your voice sounds, no judgment. Focus more on the feeling of using your own vibration, moving it through your body and expressing it out your mouth. So start by exhaling, empty out, clear your throat if you need. Breathe in your voice all the way down from your gut. Open your mouth big and wide. Ah. Thank you, everybody, so much for being here, for letting me guide you, for sharing your energy. The light in me sees and reflects the light in you. Namaste. All right, my friends, good job. We did it. Thanks for your patience with me. I know I'm a little bit crazy in the beginning, just trying to get everyone settled. And if you didn't pay on your way in, please pay on your way out. Thank you. So there's a lot of you. A lot of you sneakers, so. That's how it always is. No preference. Good to see you. Thanks for coming. Love you. Thank you. Love you. Everything good with you? Thanks. Thanks. I'm finally like in the beginning I didn't want to do any sound, but now I'm like really having fun with it. I just got that for Christmas. I got for Christmas. What's that? No, I don't know. It's honestly probably just a cheap one. Craig gave it to me for Christmas. Yeah, it's big. I know. I was stoked. I love it. And then I got one of those rain sticks that lasts a long time, you know? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It was so funny when you did that. I thought you were back there. I was like, how is she?
Oh, yeah, boy. I know, right? It's so fun.
You can say that all the time.
I know. I love it. I know. I'm really enjoying it. Like, it took me a minute, but now I'm like, I like it. You too, Justin. Mwah. Whoa, I put the song on. It's jamming. Tom, what are you doing here? Are you in the yoga teacher training?
Do you believe it?